morning, everyone. After discussing the different theorems regarding parallelogram, we will be discussing today the different theorems that involves trapezoid. To begin with, let us first again define what is a trapezoid. So by definition, we can say that a quadrilateral is a trapezoid if there is exactly one pair of parallel sides. Let us consider our figure here. Suppose this is quadrilateral A, B, C, D. You are going to notice based on the markings here, we can say that segment AB is parallel to segment DC, which makes our quadrilateral ABCDA a trapezoid because there is one pair of parallel sides. Now let us talk on the different parts of a trapezoid. Let us begin with the bases. According here, ayan, we have here the base. The bases actually are the parallel sides. In a trapezoid, the parallel sides are the bases and the non-parallel sides are the legs. So if we are going to look at our figure here, if we are going to name the bases of our trapezoid ABCDR, we have segment AB and segment DC because these are the parallel sides. And of course, the legs are the non-parallel sides. Therefore, the legs here are, we have segment AD and segment BC. And just like any other quadrilateral, trapezoid also has a diagonal. It is a segment that joins opposite vertices. So the opposite vertices, we have point A and point C. So if we join our opposite vertices, that segment is a diagonal. So one diagonal is segment AC. Another diagonal is this one. We have here this segment. Let us join opposite vertices, vertex B and vertex D. So another diagonal here is segment BD. So let us illustrate a median in our trapezoid ABCD. Median, by definition, it is a line segment that joins the midpoints of the non-parallel side. Again, when you say median, it is a segment that joins the midpoint of the non-parallel sides. Our non-parallel sides are the legs, the segments AD and BC. So if we have here a midpoint, suppose this is point E, midpoint meaning AE is congruent to ED. And suppose we have here also a point which is point F, and if F is a midpoint, it means that segment BF is congruent to segment FC. And if we join these two midpoints of the legs, then the segment that we have drawn here is a median. So we can say that segment EF is the median of trapezoid ABCD. On the other hand, when you say altitude, altitude is the distance between the bases. So the distance between the bases, the upper base and the lower base. So how do we determine an altitude? It is a line segment from one base perpendicular to another base. So it is a segment from one base perpendicular to another base. So if we have here point A, okay, and then suppose we have here point R, and suppose that A, yeah, we have AR perpendicular to DC. This makes AR an altitude. It pwede siya from other points. Suppose we have here point X, and then we have here point Y there, and then suppose that XY is perpendicular again to base DC. XY can also be considered an altitude. So altitude is the distance between the two bases. It is a line segment from one point of the base perpendicular to another point of the other base. So again, the different parts of our trapezoid are, we have the bases, these are the parallel sides, the legs, the non-parallel sides, diagonals, we have median, and also we have an altitude. Now, these are the theorems that you need to remember. These are the theorems that involves trapezoid. Number one, we have here, in an isosceles trapezoid, base angles are congruent. We are talking here of an isosceles trapezoid. From our previous lesson, when do we say that a trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid? Yes, a trapezoid is considered an isosceles trapezoid if the legs are congruent. Again, if this is ABCD and it is a trapezoid, if the legs, the non-parallel sides AD and BC are congruent, they are of the same measure, then ABCD is considered an isosceles trapezoid. And in an isosceles trapezoid, sa isosceles trapezoid lang ha, hindi sa lahat ng trapezoid. In an isosceles trapezoid, base angles are congruent. Now, ano yung tinutukoy na natin na base angles? In here, if we have here ABCD, this is one pair of base angles, diba? They are on the same base. We have segment AB is a base. So, yung angle na naandoon sa ating base AB, we have angle A and angle B. They are the base angles. And based on the theorem, they are congruent. Meaning to say, if this is 100 degrees, it means that angle B is also 100 degrees because base angles are congruent. Now, number 2. In number 2, in an isosceles trapezoid, again, we are talking here of an isosceles trapezoid, diagonals are congruent. So, diagonals are congruent if the trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid. Based on here, if we have the diagonals AC and BD, since it is an isosceles trapezoid, we can say that segment AC is actually congruent to segment BD. Because based on the theorem, in an isosceles trapezoid, diagonals are congruent. We have number 3, in an isosceles trapezoid, opposite angles are supplementary. So we have number 3, in an isosceles trapezoid, again, we are referring with an isosceles trapezoid, opposite angles are supplementary. Supplementary again means the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now, sige, drawing lang natin na medyo mas malaki ang ating trapezoid. So we have A, B, C, D. Sabi natin, if angle A is 100, it means angle B is also 100. It is because base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Now, based on number 3, opposite angles are supplementary. Now, if angle A is 100, its opposite actually is angle C. So, what is the measure of angle C? Yes, based on the theorem that opposite angles are supplementary, it means that this angle C is 80 degrees. If it is 80 degrees, what is the measure of angle D? Yes, it is also 80 degrees because angle D and angle C are base angles. Sabi natin, base angles are congruent. That is reason number 1. Reason number 2, angle B and angle D are opposite. And based on here, opposite angles are supplementary. So if angle B is 100, then angle D should be 80 because they are supplementary. And if we are going to add all the angles, so we have measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C plus measure angle D, what must be the measure or the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral? Yes, the sum of the measures of the angles of any quadrilateral, kahit yan ay parallelogram, trapezoid, or kite, ang sum ng lahat ng angle is actually equal to 360 degrees. And if we add everything here, we have here angle A is 100 degrees, angle B is also 100 degrees, so that is 200 already. Angle C is 80 degrees, that is 280 already, plus 80 degrees, angle D, which makes the total equal to 360 degrees. So, tama naman siya. 100, 180, and 80. So, that is theorem number 3. Again, in an isosceles trapezoid, opposite angles are supplementary. And then lastly, number 4, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to the base and its length is half the sum of the length of the bases. So again, yung median daw is parallel to the bases. Of course, if we have a median here, we have point E and point F. Suppose that EF is a median. It is parallel. Parallel yan, tatlong yan. Yung ating median at saka yung bases natin, AB and DC. Now, in terms of the length, the median is half the sum of the length of the bases. So, ang length daw ng ating median is half ng sum. So, if AB, for example, is 10 units, and then DC, for example, is 20 units, what is the measure of our median, segment EF? Yes, our EF should measure 15 units because the measure of EF must be half of the sum of the measure of the bases AB and DC. So we have here EF. If our AB is 10 and our DC is 20, you are going to get the half. So we have here 30 divided by 2. That's why EF is 15 units. So these are the things that you have to remember. Now, let us answer the following by applying the theorems that I have just discussed. We have here, you are going to refer to the figure, considering that our trapezoid is an isosceles trapezoid. So, we can say that TY is congruent to ER. Segment TY is congruent to segment ER. These two are congruent. Okay, so that makes it an isosceles trapezoid. Given here, let us define the following or identify rather the following. So if EY is 10, what is the measure of TR? If EY is 10, what is the measure of TR? Yes, TR is also 10 units. EY, we have here EY, that is a diagonal. This is our diagonal. And then ang tinatanong is TR, which is also a diagonal. Since it is an isosceles trapezoid, based on our theorem that in an isosceles trapezoid, diagonals are congruent. So if AY is 10 units, it makes TR also 10 units. Number 2, if TY is equal to 7, then ER is equal to what? This is our TI and this is our ER. So if TY is 7, then ER is equal to, yes, it is also equal to 7 units. If you are going to look at the figure, TY and ER are the legs, and based on the theorem, in an isosceles trapezoid, the legs are congruent. Now, let us proceed with number 3. If angle ERY is 95 degrees, that is our ERY. Yes, that is 95 degrees. Number 1, you are going to find the measure of angle RYT. So, where is angle RYT? Yes, this is our angle RYT. So, RYT is equal to 95 degrees. The reason why is it 95 degrees is that in the theorem, the base angles are congruent. In an isosceles trapezoid, the base angles are congruent. Therefore, angle Y also is 95 degrees. Next will be angle YTE. Where is our angle YTE? We are referring to this angle. So, what is YTE? It is equal to 85 degrees. Our theorem that we are going to use is that angle R and angle T are actually opposite angles. And in an isosceles trapezoid, opposite angles are supplementary. That is why YTE is 85 degrees. And then lastly, we have angle TER. Measure angle TER. It is equal to what? There is angle TER. It is equal to, yes, it is equal to 85 degrees. Reason number 1, angle T and angle E are base angles, therefore they are congruent. Another reason is that angle E and angle Y are supplementary because they are opposite angles. So we have RYT 95, YTE 85, and TER 85 degrees. So for number 4, if TE is equal to 23, let us write it. Yes, that's 23. And then YR is 15 units. We have 15 units. You are going to find the measure of UG. That is the unknown. So, the equation that we are going to use based on the theorem that the median is half the sum of the bases. Therefore, the equation will be our median is UG. So, it is equal to, we have 1/2 the sum of the bases. The bases are TE and YR. So we have TE plus YR. So basically, again, this is the equation that we are going to use. And then to find UG, let us use the equation. Substitute the given values. T is 23, YR is 15. Simplify, we have 1/2. 23 plus 15 is, that is equal to 38. And then 1/2 of 38 is, it is equal to 19. So it means the unit or UG is equal to 19 units. So that is how are you going to find the median of an isosceles trapezoid. Let's have another example. Using the same figure, these are parallel, TE and YR. So we have TY, is congruent to ER, which means that we have here an isosceles trapezoid. In here, the given is that RY is 3x minus 1, and then TE, the upper base, is 4x plus 3. Another given is the median itself, which is 22. You are going to find the measure of each base. So we are going to use the same equation that we used earlier. We have UG is equal to 1/2 the sum of the bases. Our bases are TE and RY. Then what are we going to do next is, of course, we are going to substitute UG, which is 22, and also substitute TE, which is 4x plus 3, and then plus the value of RY, which is 3x minus 1. We substitute TE and RY. We have 22 equals 1/2. You are going to combine 4x plus 3x, that is 7x. And also we have 3 minus 1, so that is plus 2. If you are going to look at here, we can write it in a manner such as we will be having 22 equals, it can be written as 7x plus 2 over 2. Again, this expression, yung nasa taas, can be written as this one. Then we can use cross multiplication. If we do so, we will be having 7x plus 2, and then 22 times 2 is 44. Using APE, we will be having 7x equals 44, and then minus 2. Simplify, we have 7x equals 44 minus 2 is 42. Then using MPE, divide both sides by 7. So x will be equal to 42 minus 7. 42 divided by 7 rather is 6. So the value of x is 6. But this is not yet the final answer, because what is asked is the measure of the bases. So let us get the measure of the bases. Let us begin with TE. TE is actually 4x plus 3. So we are going to substitute the value of x. So we have 4 multiplied by 6 plus 3. 4 times 6 is 24, and 24 plus 3 is 27, which means we have here 27. And if we are going to get the other base, which is RY, 3x minus 1. So RY is equal to 3x minus 1. Substituting the value of x again, which is 6. You have 3 times 6 minus 1. 3 times 6, that is 18 minus 1, which is 17. So the lower base measures 17 units. If you want to check, you can add actually the bases. We have 27 and 17. If we get the sum, 27 plus 17, that is 44. So the median is half of the sum, half of 44, that is 22. So our answer actually is correct. Again, this is how are you going to get the median of the trapezoid. You just need to remember again the theorems here. We have number 1, in an isosceles trapezoid, base angles are congruent. Also, in an isosceles trapezoid, diagonals are congruent. And also, in an isosceles trapezoid, opposite angles are supplementary. And then lastly, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to the base, and its length is half the sum of the lengths of the bases. I hope you understand everything. Thank you for watching.